Golf markets itself as a game of discipline, intelligence, and control. But in 2025, that image quietly collapsed. Behind the pristine fairways were moments of shockingly poor judgment, emotional breakdowns, and mistakes that shouldn't happen at this level. These weren't flukes, they were pressure failures. And today, I'll reveal the dumbest golf moments that define the season. Yardage brain fade. It was supposed to be a futuristic flex. Bright lights, simulators, precision tech. Tiger Woods inside a TGL arena where yardages are exact, conditions are controlled, and mistakes are supposed to be eliminated. Instead, golf fans got one of the most shocking brain farts of the 2025 season.
How far?
99.
What is he doing? He's got a wedge.
What are you doing?
199. He said 99 yards. I said 99.
Can he have a hole again?
No, I heard you say 99. Not 199.
What the hell just happened?
No, I heard 99 yards. So I grabbed my 56 and I hit 100 yards.
I saw that.
What?
194 yards wedge.
That looks like a wedge. I know, but he's at 99 yards. I didn't know it was 199.
Tiger Woods is still attempting to analyze what the hell just happened, but at least you can smile.
No, I heard 99 yards, and so I went out there and hit it 100 yards, and one of the most embarrassing moments in my golfing career just happened.
Tiger asks for the number. Simple question. Routine stuff. The response comes back, 199. But somewhere between the ears, it lands as 99. And just like that, the greatest golfer of all time pulls a club meant for half the distance. The swing looks smooth, effortless, classic Tiger tempo. And then the ball dies, falls out of the air, lands nearly 100 yards short like it's been grounded for bad behavior. Silence for half a second. Then chaos. Commentators lose it. Teammates Kevin Kisner and Tom Kim are doubled over, laughing so hard they can barely stand. Cameras cut to Tiger, staring downrange, trying to process what just happened. This wasn't a mishit. This wasn't rust. This was a pure communication collapse. And Tiger didn't hide. No excuses, no deflection. On the broadcast, he owned it instantly, calling it one of the most embarrassing moments of my career, from a 15-time major champion. In his own words, social media detonated, memes everywhere, fans comparing the moment to Saturday morning Muni golf disasters. Even fellow pros chimed in, admitting yardage shorthand can trip anyone up. But still, this was Tiger Woods. The standard is different. That's what made it sting. Not the bad shot, the confusion, the hesitation, the human error from a player built on surgical precision. In a season full of wild moments, this one stood out because it reminded everyone of an uncomfortable truth. Even legends can completely lose the plot. Rules chaos. Not every dumb golf moment comes from a bad swing. Sometimes it comes from something so ridiculous it feels staged. And in 2025, nothing summed that up better than Rory McIlroy versus a banana peel.
Then down the right-hand side of two, behind a banana peel of all things, no relief given.
It happened at the Australian Open, during what was otherwise another dominant stretch in Rory's season. He striped a shot that didn't miss by much, just enough to settle into thick rough behind the green. Standard trouble, nothing alarming. Until he walked up and saw it. A banana peel, sitting right there, practically touching the ball. For a moment, even Rory looked confused. Was this real? Had someone actually tossed fruit into the landing area of a professional tournament? The rules conversation started immediately. Relief seemed obvious. Surely this qualified as something external, something absurd enough to warrant a drop. Nope. Officials ruled the banana peel a loose impediment, meaning it could be removed. But Rory wasn't getting free relief. No drop, no sympathy. Just golf's rulebook doing what it does best, refusing to bend, even for fruit. The crowd loved it. Phones came out. Laughter rippled through the gallery. Within minutes, social media had its moment. Golf versus produce. Precision sport meets lunch trash. Memes exploded. Commentary pages ran wild with jokes about hazards you don't find in the yardage book. Rory handled it like a pro, but the damage was already done. Not on the scorecard, online. The clip lived everywhere for weeks, becoming one of the most replayed and laughed at rule moments of the season. Because in a game built on control, sometimes the dumbest obstacle is a banana peel, and there's nothing you can do about it. Cocktail carnage. It starts the way most golf disasters do, quietly, with a drink. Quail Hollow, PGA Championship, final round. Max Homa stands on 18, tension heavy enough to dent steel. He pulls his drive a hair right. Pine straw, not ideal, but playable. Normal golf misery. Then he reaches the ball. It's not just in the straw, it's nested. A clean circular crater, like someone designed it. Because someone did. Earlier that day, a fan carved out a custom pine straw divot to keep his cocktail from tipping over. Beverage stability over course integrity. Priorities.
Oh my God.
Yes, a major championship lie was altered by a DIY drink holder. The fan later confesses on Instagram like it's cute. Max's drive landed in my drink spot. Drink spot. Homa stares at it, betrayed by humanity. No relief, no sympathy. He hacks out, makes bogey, and walks off shaking his head. Another round hijacked by vibes and alcohol. And somehow, that wasn't the peak. Cut to the Phoenix Open. Chaos by design. An unattended golf cart. A kid. Bad judgment. Suddenly a child is driving through a live PGA Tour event, swerving between ropes and fans like Mario Kart with legal consequences. Phones up, security panicking, disaster narrowly avoided, no injuries, cart stopped, kid removed, golf survived, barely, course carnage. Not every dumb golf moment in 2025 involved a scorecard. Some involved sirens. Late in the year, a quiet Florida golf course woke up to something that looked
Greg, you can see they've started working on it, and that some of the green is now brown because crews have been aerating it. They dumped some sand on top of it. We'll give you a look now from Drone 9, where you can still see some of the donut marks from up above. This green is 7,000 square feet, and the grass that covers it costs $23 a square foot. So far, no one's been arrested, but police have a lot of video evidence to work with.
A teenager had driven onto the course after hours and started doing donuts directly on the green. Full spins, zero hesitation. Surveillance footage showed the car ripping through thousands of dollars worth of turf in seconds. By morning, the damage was impossible to ignore. Entire sections of the green were sanded over, looking more like a construction site than a golf course. The story exploded online. Photos circulated, videos followed. Golfers couldn't believe it. This wasn't a mishit. This wasn't ignorance of the rules. This was straight-up destruction. Course officials estimated massive repair costs, and local golfers were furious. The teenager was arrested, charged, and instantly became the face of one of the dumbest non-golf moments of the year. Crowd gone. The Ryder Cup was supposed to be the emotional climax. Instead, it became a cautionary tale. At Bethpage Black, comedian Heather McMahon grabbed a microphone and led the crowd in cursing at Rory McIlroy, over the loudspeakers, to thousands, including children. Apologies followed. Damage remained.
Yep, you called it. I think he might be directing that toward the guy that was giving Rory a hard time.
Fans heckled Rory mid-swing, shouted tabloid drama, mocked Shane Lowry. Police lined the fairways. Golf legends were furious. Tom Watson was ashamed. Gary Player called it disgusting. Europe won, but it felt hollow. 2025 didn't just give golf dumb moments. It stripped the sport down, exposed the absurdity, and reminded everyone that beneath the etiquette, the traditions, and the whispering commentary, chaos is always waiting. All it needs is a drink. Sprinkler rage. Frustration doesn't always punish the scorecard. Sometimes it floods the course. At the Valspar Championship, Adam Hadwin was already boiling. A missed shot, a bunker struggle, nothing going right, and then he snapped. He slammed his wedge into the turf, hard. Bad idea. The club struck a buried sprinkler head, and instantly, chaos erupted. Water blasted upward like a broken fire hydrant. Players jumped back, spectators laughed, officials scrambled. Hadwin stood there, stunned, trying to stop the spray with his foot like he'd just unlocked a new minigame inside a PGA Tour event. It didn't work. Clips hit social media instantly. New water hazard unlocked. PGA Tour plumbing fail. Fans had a field day. Commentators could barely keep it together. This wasn't a bad shot. This was an emotional meltdown that physically changed the course. And the irony? The damage didn't help his round. He missed the cut. Golf already punishes mistakes. It doesn't need help breaking itself. Sometimes the dumbest shot isn't the one you swing. Water wipeout. Augusta National doesn't forgive laziness, especially not on Sunday. Rory McIlroy had momentum at the 2025 Masters. The drive on the par 5 15th was solid. The lie was clean. The shot in front of him? A simple pitch. Conservative. Textbook. The kind amateurs dream about.
No crime to leave it short.
Easy.
Careful.
Roll,
Easy.
roll,
This is
roll,
headed for disaster.
roll.
Can't believe it. It's
Let's fucking go.
destined for the water.
And then he chunked it straight into the water. No wind excuse. No impossible lie. Just a soft chip that skidded forward, refused to stop, and disappeared into the pond like it was magnetized. The crowd groaned. Phones came up instantly. This wasn't pressure golf. This was careless golf. The reaction online was immediate and brutal. Clips flooded Reddit and Twitter within minutes. Fans replayed it in slow motion, roasting the decision-making. That's a Sunday hacker shot. Augusta ate him alive. The memes wrote themselves. What made it sting wasn't the splash. It was the situation. McIlroy didn't need heroics. He didn't need spin magic. He needed boring. Instead, he turned a safe hole into a scorecard stain. Double bogey followed. Momentum vanished. McIlroy called it a bad swing afterward. The internet called it another Masters moment. At Augusta, water doesn't just swallow golf balls. It swallows narratives. Creek disaster. Augusta National is sacred ground. Whispered footsteps. Perfect fairways. Absolute decorum. Which is why what happened in 2025 felt almost unbelievable. An amateur competitor, somewhere near Amen Corner. Nature calls. Badly. And instead of finding a restroom, he makes a decision that will live forever on the internet.
Well, I completely forgot that we had those restrooms on the left of the tee box.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
13th tee.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. And then I'm like, I really need to pee. Didn't really know where to go, and since JT had an issue around the green, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sneak here in the river. Probably the people would not see me that much, and then they clap for me. Probably one of the clubs that I really got today, like real loud. So that was kind of funny.
Rays Creek. Yes, that Rays Creek. Fan shot footage captures the moment. Grainy, awkward, impossible to unsee. Within hours, it's everywhere. Reposted, clipped, memed, and laughed at across social platforms. Golf fans didn't know whether to cringe or cry laughing. Traditionalists were horrified. Commentators joked that this might be the strangest Masters-related clip ever recorded. And somehow, it wasn't even about a golf shot. Players chimed in too. Some admitted they hadn't laughed that hard in years. Others shook their heads, calling it an embarrassment that never should have been filmed. That's what made it legendary. Not the act itself, but where it happened. The Masters doesn't forget. And neither does the internet. Golf in 2025 gave us brilliance, precision, and unforgettable shots. But it also gave us confusion, meltdowns, and moments that made fans ask, how did that just happen? From legends mishearing yardages to amateurs going viral for all the wrong reasons, these weren't bad swings, they were bad decisions. And that's what made them unforgettable. Because no matter the level, no matter the stakes, golf always finds a way to humble everyone. That's it for today. If you liked this video, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and don't forget to share it with your friends.